Woof. Peppy, why is your opacity down to 50%? Woof woof. I should check with Asta to be sure. Asta, I saw Peppy near the Planarcadia at gate, but he might not make it. Please, text me back already. At least let me make sure you're okay. Peppy? Sorry, I'm shopping at Planarcadia right now and my hands are full, so I can only send you a voice message. Peppy might have slipped away while I wasn't looking. Let me check his tracking system. Peppy's vitals are normal and he's... Oh, it's also heading toward the at gate. If you see him, please help me look after him. Hey, watch where you're stepping. That's Madame Herda's custom-made dress. Thanks for your hard work. I'll keep tracking his location, and as soon as things wrap up here, I'll rush over to join you. Near Dimension Cities at gate. You scratch your head as it suddenly hits you. Isn't that exactly where you are? That means... A dog's nose never lies. I knew it was Fantasy Gamer 93 cent. Aren't I your one and only bestie Peppy? What do you mean, another? Woof. Another Peppy. Woof woof. Don't you have your own name? Woof. I knew you were a fake. Peppy would never come here by a rocket. Peppy came on a spaceship with Asta. Ghost Peppy stands there fuming, glaring in frustration before finally giving up and gently nudging Peppy with its nose. Oh, so you're Rocket. Sorry about that, woof. My dog language isn't that great. You'd have to ask Mama Dog about that. The puppy wouldn't know. Woof. Woof woof. Got something else to say? The two puppies lie down before you, bumping noses and touching paws. After an intense but silent conversation, Peppy nods solemnly. That's so mean. That's bullying a dog. Fantasy Gamer 93. We have to help Rocket. It said that a ghost got its favorite TV stuck, and it wants us to rescue the TV. Strange as it may be, why can't dogs be TV addicts in Planarcadia? Dogs deserve a taste of elation, too. Pretty please, the bestest and kindest Fantasy Gamer 93. Help the poor pup out with this tiny favor. Woof woof. Woof. Fantasy Gamer 93 is the best. Rocket, take us to the TV. Got nothing to say? Well then, we'll just have to pull you out. You nod and mime the grabbing of the ghost. Peppy follows suit by clamping onto your leg, while Rocket holds onto Peppy's tail. One human and two dogs working together as one. With a loud thud, the ghost has been successfully yanked out of the TV, sending the three of you sprawling in every direction. Awesome! With the world's best partner by my side, we really can do anything. And we didn't even damage the screen. Am I outside? Yep, you're outside. How did I get out? TV. I need to go into the TV. Let me into the TV. Why won't you? Let me into the TV. Let me. Into the TV. Woof, that's terrifying. Lonely, so lonely. Am all alone, lonely. My attachment failed once again. Back into the TV. Into the TV. Into the TV. Woof, I won't stop you anymore. You go ahead. Go back in. But I can't get in. The TV keeps rejecting me. Even though I'm a ghost born from attachment. Even though my attachment is literally to get inside this TV. But I just can't. No, I could have been able to. It's all your fault. That was the closest I've ever been to getting in. Lonely, so alone. If I can't get inside, then you can join me. I'll remember to bring you dog food on this day next year. Miss Ghost, we could also try getting you into the TV. The TV. Into the TV. I mean, Fantasy Gamer 93 can definitely do it, right? Despite it, you find yourself defenseless against the trembling gaze of the two puppies, and can only nod your head in response. After all, it's a heavy responsibility on a puppy's shoulders. Better leave it to the only human around.
Table for two?
For all this liquor.
The heart of the problem seems to be this TV. I knew you got this, Fantasy Gamer 93. It's the space age, why does this TV still have physical knobs? Whoa, don't tell me this is actually a microwave. Fantasy Gamer 93, wait, don't leave Peppy all. Peppy's voice fades away, and before you even know it, a deafening burst of static noise completely engulfs you. The unsmiling Miss Bequea. A sorrowful past has drowned her laughter. Now, the unsmiling Miss Bequea waits for someone to guide her back onto the path of joy and hearty laughter. Let's see which cheermaker will take up the healing challenge for our sad guest today. That's right. It's me, at @lone_freerider, the professional culprit actor extraordinaire. As a highly sought-after professional culprit actor with multiple major detective show appearances, I shall present my specialty, 100 ways to look hilariously panicked when getting arrested. Oh, what a shame. Miss Bequea didn't burst out laughing. Who invited this one? Next cheermaker, please. And I'm Seafeld Kid. Today, we bring you the 8 mysteries of Dimension City. Don't look at us. Huh? Avoid making eye contact with us, because our smiles are contagious. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Is it not funny? Ha 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 ha. Bequea smiling. Huh? Ha ha ha. Come on, Bequea. Smile. Ha ha ha. Come on, Bequea. Smile. Bequea. Smile. Bequea. Challenge success. Cut. Whose bright idea was this? Getting some lone freerider to play the culprit? That's incredibly insensitive. I arranged it. I have the right to pick cheermakers as a producer. And you, dubbing our guest the unsmiling Miss Bequea. What's that about? As the director, of course I want her to heal her trauma here comfortably. Having a persona helps her forget about the incident and makes things easier on the poor girl. I disagree. The best way to overcome pain is to face it head-on. She is much tougher than you give her credit for. There's no reasoning with that thick, snobbish skull of yours. That's it. The shoot's over. Would you calm your pants? Everyone's had enough of your tantrums. If I'm not mistaken, this Bequea must be that ghost when she was still alive. So this place is... Tap, tap, tap. You suddenly hear the frantic pitter-patter of puppy paws. Fantasy Gamer 93, are you okay? Can you hear me? I'm outside the TV. Just now you got sucked right into. What's the situation? Should we talk to someone to figure out what's going on? Hey you. Yeah you. Dragging your feet and slacking off over there. Can't you see we're all busy? Who hired you anyway? You glance around, and there's not a single soul in sight except yourself. Looks like there's no dodging out of. Fantasy Gamer 93, an unlucky employee caught slacking off by the fuming boss. Hey, I'm talking to you. Not bad, Fantasy Gamer 93. You've already grasped the essence of your character. Sai, look, I'm not trying to take it out on you. I've just been in a bad mood these past few days. Don't take it personally. You see how frustrating this show is to make. But what can you do? The director is the soul of the show after all. It's not that I'm unwilling to film it, but as you see, I'm just too much of a nice person. That poor girl was just a child when she saw her parents die at the hands of the Herald of Death. She came to this show to heal herself and find true happiness again. Am I really supposed to listen to that producer's nonsense and keep triggering her? Sai, look, if you ask me, all Bequea needs right now is some joy and good old entertainment. Laughter is true bliss. We should be making her laugh instead of picking at old wounds. Don't tell me that living in this land of elation, these people don't even know the first thing about making someone crack a smile? Just you wait and see. I'll get back to working now. She'll be right as a daisy in just a few more episodes. Hee, laughter truly is the best medicine. Oh wow, boss. What brings your esteemed presence to our humble set today? You're really lighting up the place with your visit. Okay, keep it cool. As the renowned galactic baseballer, you're accustomed to this flavor of flattery. You have no idea who he thinks you are, but you were born ready for this type of scenario. You need but a slight show of skill. And win them all over with a masterful display of boss energy. As expected of the head of our TV station. Now that's the kind of composure someone playing with big chips should have. Rest assured, I have the interest of the station as my top priority, and I won't let that man-child get the better of me. He claims I don't care about Bequea, but I was the one who approved her being on the show in the first place. Why does he have to fabricate a fake persona for her to wear as a mask? Under these circumstances, putting up a facade works directly against our goal. It's better to just be open about it. Have everyone help heal Bequea together, so she can become the example of someone who successfully overcomes the shadow cast by the Herald of Death. The Herald of Death incident was a terrible tragedy, and Bequea's survival is like a flower in the ruins, a powerful tale that stirs deep emotions. There's no one in all of Planarcadia who hasn't heard her story and is uninvested in her future. Wouldn't you agree? So, I got some publicity going, and now lots of people are writing to her to show their support and love. But you see, I'm kinda hitting a wall with filming unless you're willing to offer more support. I need more promotional funds to get better program slots and more exposure for Bequea and her family's story. Just listen to this. A survivor, nurtured by the collective love from society, becomes a beacon of happiness representing everyone's hopes, a mental triumph over the Herald of Death. This will definitely be a heartwarming show that gives people strength, don't you think? So, the incident refers to the Herald of Death's case from 15 years ago, and Bequea is a survivor. Miss Bequea must have gone through some really tough times. No wonder Miss Bequea the ghost wants to get into the TV. It's so blissful in here. Peppy always wants to hang around the food bowl, too. Peppy feels that too. Everyone means well, but why do I feel as if I'm caught rummaging the trash can by Arlen? Woof. Since we're talking about true happiness, we should definitely hear what Bequea thinks. We're starting the interview. And action. Hello. So, I'm back to being the interviewer now. Alright, the interview has begun. Please proceed with the questions in the script given to you. I came on the show to escape my pain and find true happiness. Pain is life's true terminal illness. After the Herald of Death incident, I lost all chance at a normal life. Every time I closed my eyes, their dark shadow haunted my dreams. And whenever I finally mustered the courage to go out, the sight of every happy couple that passed me would fill me with envy and bitterness. The pain made me think, why wasn't it them who died? Why did I have to be the one to lose my family? The pain was a fatal sickness. It made me fester on the inside until the happy person I once was simply disappeared. I knew this was wrong and I had to stop it and save myself. That's why I'm here on the show. Next up is our fan mail segment. Dearest Bequea, stories about you are spreading all over the streets. We all feel so sorry for you. Miss Bequea, you have to pull yourself together and find your happiness again. When you're able to come to Dimension City to meet us in person, I'll bring a bouquet to congratulate you on your recovery. To the miraculous survivor, Miss Bequea. Miss Bequea, I sincerely hope that you, the idol who moved all of Planarcadia, can make a swift recovery. Our society has been panicked by the Herald of Death for far too long, But you, who bravely overcame suffering to return to the elation, will become the new symbol of hope. Let's declare to the Herald of Death on behalf of all Planarcadia. Happiness will not be defeated by suffering. Thank you all so much. I'm so happy to see everyone so encouraged and inspired again. Now, we can get to the core questions of our show. Please be good and do it. This is what's supposed to be happening, right? Yes, I might have. No, I think I finally found true happiness. And the next line is, The production team set this up flawlessly. The cheermakers did an incredible job. And I'm honestly moved by all the fan support. I'm so grateful for everyone's encouragement. You make me feel like I'm being loved by the whole world. But I'm really sorry, but still hurts so much. No matter if I laugh or cry during taping, the second I snap back to reality, I find that the nightmares are still there waiting for me. I just can't seem to shake off this sorrow. True happiness without the pain feels like an impossible, distant dream. I may have met him, but... Hey, stop her. She's losing it. That's why you need to stop her right now. Just listen to me. She's in so much pain. The pain is still here. It has never faded, not even for a single moment. Someone stop her now, please, before it's too late. She's gonna fall apart at this rate. Of course I want to be happy, but right now all I can give him is my pain. I do as I'm told. I laugh out loud. I really wish that would make me better, but it doesn't. Something really doesn't seem right with Miss Bequea. I'm sorry. I can't believe I just had another episode. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Bequea passes out. Why won't you listen to me? As the camera person and interviewer, all we had to do was to allow her to complete the taping without interruption. All we had to do was to stay within the lines and follow the plan. And none of this would have happened. I appreciate what you were trying to do, but your well-meaning actions have just made things worse. Please stop needling Bequea like this. Everyone's treating her like she's so weak and fragile, and she's already so painfully aware of her own suffering. She doesn't want to let anyone down, and at the same time, she's terrified of having another episode like this during a shoot. She's gonna feel so bad about this when she comes to. You felt it too, didn't you? Think about it. Healing the trauma of losing your entire family overnight is not something a variety show can ever truly do. And now there's so much attention on her. And there are all these things that have been said and cannot be taken back. And who has the right to pour cold water on all those well-meaning people who find pleasure in doing what they think is good, and in saying things like, "You're doing it wrong"? Small fry like us, all we can do is to listen and obey. That's what's best for us. Bequea must keep going. In a time like this, when public opinion has taken a life of its own, she needs to overcome her pain and find her happiness, exactly as everyone expects. We mustn't stop either. This show must cure her by any means necessary, real or fake. There's nothing we can do. We just have to do as we're told. Do people in the media truly understand what happiness is? Can a camera lens really capture it? As a camera person, I often find myself thinking about these questions. But no, sadly, I still don't have the answers. Maybe one day she'll realize she once brushed against true happiness. Isn't that how it is for most people? But that's not really our concern now. Leave. The exit's that way. Don't make the taping more difficult than it should be anymore. Happiness is so complicated for humans. We dogs are happy so long as we get head pats and a big bone to chew on. Woof woof. Welcome back, Fantasy Gamer 93. Rocket wags his tail happily, as if to say, "You really nailed that performance." I saw everything that happened on TV, and I'm sorry for my behavior earlier. Miss Bequea doesn't seem so scary anymore. Is it because I know more about her now? Yes, obtaining that information has cleared my head a bit. The TV. Getting into the TV. I'm sorry, but the obsession still has a strong hold on me. I do really want to thank you, though. Now, I finally understand what kind of place my destination is. The TV entering the TV. But if Bequea didn't find true happiness here, why AMT obsessed with going back to the TV? Possible. D like you both to keep helping me uncover more details from back then, and to help me return to the TV. Poor Miss Bequea. Let's help her out. Epi anxiously licks at your fingers, and when that doesn't get a response, he gives the hem of your clothes a little tug. Heh heh. Fantasy Gamer 93 is the best. Thank you so much. But where do we even start investigating? The toy only drops one kibble at a time. I'll just have to shake it a few more times, and then I can eat as much as I want. Unfortunately, no matter how much you tap and even smack the TV, it just won't turn on anymore. I'm really curious to find out what happened too, but there just aren't any leads yet. If Bequea's obsession is about returning to the TV, then there must be something on that show that's very important to her. Woof woof. Didn't Miss Bequea mention him during the interview? Yes, I did. I keep going back in my mind to this him who might share a connection with me, but I just can't recall who he is. That's true. Even Madame Herta cracks a smile when she gets a ton of mail from her heritors. Since this him was such a special presence, someone on the show's crew from back then must remember him. But it's been 15 years. Many dogs don't even live that long. Would we still be able to find them? Awesome. While I have no idea what that all means, it sounds like a really great thing. So, in the end, the only ones I can count on are the media. President, it's time for our daily afternoon tea. Got a new request. There's a new request about investigating the Please Be Happy production team from 15 years ago. Oof, my back is killing me. President, our schedules. Booked solid through next month. I swear I'm not slacking off. There's literally no wiggle room. The manuscripts on my desk are piled up like a mountain. Even if I could split myself into 8 furbos, I still couldn't get through all this work. Who's even free? I have no idea at July. This quarter's evaluation. President. The thousand-faced Julian, will take this job. Please, I'm begging you, don't retrench me. Boss. About that, a dog. Where did that dog come from? It's Peppy. Your company president's #1 companion. Peppy is wagging his little tail proudly, as if he's saying, "Mom, that's right." President, Master Peppy, I finally figured out what happened exactly back then. Please Be Happy was a sensation 15 years ago, and the story of Miss Bequea's healing almost won the Planarcadia Best Elation Award. But guess what? That show was a total scam. Someone sent in an anonymous tip claiming that the show's director had deceived everyone at Planarcadia. They said he faked the happiness assessment results for their supposedly cured guest, Miss Bequea. The director's reputation was ruined, and he vanished without a trace. Meanwhile, the show's producer has steadily climbed the ranks at Full Wish TV. While bringing everyone back together won't be easy, that was no challenge for me, the thousand-faced Julian. All I had to do was to pretend that our newspaper had come into new evidence that could turn the case around. And it worked. They got so worked up, they straight up came looking for us. Thanks, boss. Though I did spend quite a bit of money in my efforts to contact them. Any chance I could claim that as an expense? Woof. Peppy smells the scent of lies. Is that something you can smell too? No, I wasn't lying at all. Woof. Peppy smells the scent of bald-faced denial. Fine. So I didn't spend anything at all since I posted the news on a public platform. But what about all the wisdom I put into strategizing? Don't I deserve compensation for that? Boo, I knew I hated dogs for a reason. Hehe, Asta taught me that. She says she'll worry about me when I'm out alone on the streets unless I throw a king or two. Once the show folks are here, I'll use this move to expose their lies. That'll be swift and deadly. Knock, knock. There is an impatient pounding at the door. Come in. So you must be the ones who sent that message about having solid evidence to throw my butt into jail. A tabloid magazine that survives on selling gossip and scandals. No wonder you people would try to pull a scam on me over some idle chatter. Hey, why is there a dog here? I'm warning you, you can interview me, but if it bites me, sue you blind. Ugh, what happened to him in the last 15 years? How did he become so annoying? Woof. That spiteful little director. He would stop at nothing to show his show was better than my ideas. He was the one who made Bequea slap on fake smiles for the cameras and learn every answer to the psych assessment. All that talk about laughter being true happiness, about healing Bequea through his show. He staged the whole fake happiness act and treated the public like fools. How's that working out for him now? Not so great. Huh? What him? You mean Bequea's got a boyfriend now? Not exactly shocking. She was a big deal in Planarcadia back then, all thanks to yours truly. She had fans telling her, "I love you," left and right. Too bad nobody remembers her now. Obviously, my intentions with that campaign were nothing but good. Woof, his conscience smells stinky. Come on, is that really necessary? I've worked so hard to get to where I am today. Huffs, I swear, I went into that whole thing with nothing but good intentions. John Lee brought up Herald of Death in passing to generate a little bit more buzz for her. How was I supposed to know the audience would keep digging and demand to know more and more? The gruesome images of the victims, her late parents' memorial pictures. It was wrong to put them out there. But who could resist all that attention and hype? Who could resist putting out a story as sensational as hers? If you think there's something wrong with my approach, it just means you don't get how the media works. How should I know? She left as soon as taping ended. Woof. He's panicking. The stink is stinking. Keep that thing away from me, will you? You and your dog had better cut the barking. I'm not the one who hurt her. Besides, Bequea went through that happiness surgery anyway, and she's got to be happy now, so what's the big deal? What I did was nothing. That's the current flagship project of the Research Society of Happy Smiles. Sure, these days they're all saying you can get happy with just one jab of the needle. But back then, the surgery was far from that easy. It was years and years of investment from our director Foolwish and others that made all this technological progress possible. 15 years ago, only a handful of people got a shot at that surgery. Without me, someone without connections, backing, and network like Bequea would have never gotten the opportunity. What kind of barbaric interrogation was that? I'm not coming back here unless you keep your dog in check. Oh? That's all it took to scare him off. Heh, but at least we got a few clues out of it. Peppy proudly puffs out his little chest. But unfortunately, you don't have any of those canned treats to give him. Woof. Time to dig deeper with more questions. Knock, knock. There is a gentle and cautious tapping at the door. Is that snob gone? Oof, you have no idea. I wasn't going to come in until he left. Honestly, V never been able to get over what happened back then. Ask me anything, I'll tell you all I know. Who'd have known that he'd go this soft 15 years on? Woof. Oh, poor Bequea. I repent. I shouldn't have forced her to take part in the fraud. But back then, we were backed into a corner and everyone was watching us. Bequea had no choice but to heal herself no matter what. That was the only way she wouldn't let everyone down. Woof woof you. Shush. Don't break my train of thought, but was the producer really innocent? If it weren't for that guy constantly plastering the herald of death everywhere and causing Bequea to be haunted in all her waking moments, I'd have cured her already. I don't know. Who can remember that stuff? Come on, it's been 15 years. Woof woof. Shut it, pup. The grown-ups are talking, but hey, if Bequea found her true love on our show, I guess that means I helped her find some happiness after all. Oh, so you know about that too? Then you should cut me more slack. Sure, I might have fudged some numbers, but Bequea actually got happier from the happiness surgery, so it's not like I caused her any real harm. Woof woof. Gee. Quiet. Where was I? Oh yes, the happiness surgery. Bequea was actually the one who asked for it because her mind had never been stable and there was a good chance for her to be exposed in public. So, for everyone's sake, she asked the producer to get in touch with the Mutual Aid Society for the happiness surgery. You know, they say the surgery can literally make it so you never feel pain again. What else could it be? A world without pain, paradise itself, pure happiness. Bequea, our production team, all our fans, weren't we all busting our humps to get to that ultimate bliss? She never came back after the surgery, so it must have been a success. Bah. This is seriously the worst interview I've ever done. Who even brings a dog to an interview? And that mutt wouldn't stop yapping the whole time. Finally got a word in. Woof. I smell something sweet in the air. The only sweet-smelling thing in this room is the fresh toast I just bought. Why didn't it work with him? Wah. No wonder Asta only lets me use it on people who are afraid of dogs. Are you seriously using this dog as a lie detector? You really didn't need to do that. I swore off lying 15 years ago. Now that I think about it, we did have a stray dog sneak onto our set back then, and Bequea was the only one who'd feed it. Someone probably chased it off eventually. If it had been as talented as this one, I might have actually kept it around for fun. What kind of attitude is that? I wouldn't even treat a chew toy from Asta like that. I don't see any point in talking further since it appears that you don't really believe I've been wronged. So, Bequea left the show, got the surgery, and ended up super happy? Is it really possible that the surgery is that incredible? Woof? That's true. If going on the show was so painful for her, why would she want to go back to the TV? If there was something she had to come back for, why didn't she return after the surgery? And also, what's the deal with this mysterious him? What's all that about? Woof. Woof. It really is complicated. If only I could turn into Bequea. Hey! Who left this box at the newspaper office? With a combination lock and a letter. A 4-digit combination lock. Could the password be the dates from the letter? Fantasy Gamer 93, what do you think the answer is? Let's give it a try. July 22nd. The Herald of Death Incident September 9th. First taping. November 5th. Bequea leaves. Maybe it's one of these dates? can't believe that's really the password. This is a raw video master with a line written with a marker. This contains the story of Bequea and him. Be prepared for a unique point of view. Call it intuition, Fantasy Gamer 93, but I've got some hypotheses. Woof. In any case, this tape containing his recording must be the key to this mystery. Let's go back to the TV now.
Welcome.
What are you doing out here? A cute pup like you would get taken home by someone in a heartbeat, even if you're a ghost. Into the TV. Into the TV. Woof. Don't worry. I'll wait for them to come back. I won't go and get myself stuck in the TV again. Oof. Peppy's eyes are getting tired. Actually, the ghost Bequea doesn't seem that different from the living Miss Bequea. They're both so gentle and sweet. But she feels so familiar. Even her scent is so similar. Oh, you're back. From the looks of it, you must have some good news. You tell Bequea about what just happened. I see. I really hope that Bequea was able to find true happiness through the surgery. So, if I put this videotape in now, I can try to enter the TV? When you eliminate the trash, what remains must be edible. Woof. I hope this works. The TV starts playing. However, Bequea does not move an inch. Woof, Miss Bequea? Sorry. Even though I can sense magnetic field fluctuations as a ghost and have noticed changes inside the TV, that feeling of being forbidden from entering it hasn't gone away. If I try crawling into the TV now, I'll likely just end up stuck again. Could someone be inside the TV playing tricks? Fantasy Gamer 93, why don't you go back in there and see if you can find them? Let me handle this indefinitely. Get out. Are you deaf? I said get out. Don't make me hit you. Alright, trying to reason with a dog is futile. Just kick it out and call it a day. Woof woof. Woof woof woof. Woof. A few sudden barks escape your throat, and you're completely shocked. You look down and see a pair of furry and squishy-looking little paws. You can lick those filthy paws afterward. Don't you see someone's trying to get rid of you? Ugh, this is so annoying. I hate dogs. All they do is bark non-stop. Let's find a stick and chase it away. Don't hit it with a stick. The pup is so small you could seriously hurt it. So what am I supposed to do? I can't reason with it and I can't hit it either. They're shooting a show in there. Should I just let a stray dog mess everything up? Sighs. Alright, hit it if you must. Just don't hurt it. You just have to scare it away. What's happening? Someone's using a bat against the galactic baseballer? That's totally flipping the script. Unfortunately, after transforming into a puppy, your baseball bat was lost by those fluffy paws, and Peppy has disappeared as well. All that's left now is your trusty Achilles-style charge. What are you still standing there for? Run! Come here, come closer to me. I'm sorry, Miss Bequea. A stray dog got in and damaged some of our equipment. So we'll need to delay the shoot by 15 minutes or so. We'll take care of that dog as quickly as we can. Usually, seeing a stick is enough to send critters like that running. What's with that look on your face, Miss Bequea? That dog didn't scare you, I hope? This is only episode 1. No, I didn't see any dog. Now, I just want to be alone for a bit. Sure that I'll come get you in 15 minutes. You can come on out now. That was quick of you. Remember to run like that if you ever meet anyone who wants to hurt you. The faster, the better. Run and leave all the bad guys behind, like a rocket whizzing through the air. Don't cling to me now. I can't keep you. This isn't my home. No, I'm just like you. I don't have a home either. Are you scared? Sure. Stay quiet or they'll find you. Just stay put here. If they find you, run as fast as you can, and then even faster. But don't be afraid because they hold off that thing while you run. You know, my mom used to say the same thing to me. I hope I can hold off sadness for a while too, so it can never catch up with you again. How about I call you Rocket, little pup? Bequea, we're completely out of options here. From the very first day you joined this show, you were meant to become a happy person. Are you really going to let down all the people who love you and just want to see you happy? But director, we'd be lying. I know lying isn't right, but you haven't really shown much change since we began the show. And everyone's rooting for you. Try to think of it this way. It's all a performance anyway, since we're just a variety show. And when we perform happiness, wouldn't that help others to feel happy as well? But then that wouldn't be true happiness. Can we always know why we're laughing out loud? Of course not. Laughing freely is simply an expression of joy. So just laugh. There's no sadness or pain that an aha can't dispel. So listen up. Start memorizing the answers as soon as you get back. I can't wait to see the remarkable progress you'll show at the next psych evaluation. Woof woof, woof, woof woof. Where did this mutt come from? Get it out of here now. Wait a second. I'll take it with me when I leave later. But until then, you're not allowed to hurt it. I get what you mean, director, but a lie like this will be exposed sooner or later. If I want to live up to everyone's expectations and become a role model for Planarcadia's victory over the Herald of Death, I need to free myself from my suffering and find my true happiness. That's not what this show's about. You're a star now, a star who's touched all of Planarcadia. We're so happy we've helped you become such a success. I get thousands of messages and tens of thousands of calls every day. Everyone feels for you and wants to know more about you. They all say, I want to be part of Miss Bequea's new family. Listen, from now on, just work together with our publicity team. We'll have someone polish up your story and your parents, and then you'll be ready to hit the streets. But are you sure this is okay, Mr. Producer? I don't really want my parents and my pain to turn into something people idly chatter about over drinks. How could you think like that? That's love. That's everyone showing their care for you. Aren't you excited about your success? The joy of climbing higher and achieving something. That's what your true happiness looks like. Woof woof. Woof. Woof woof. Up. I hate dogs. Keep it away from me. Take some time to think about it. I have to go now. Woof woof. Woof woof. Woof. Oh, don't be mad. Look at you, your fur is standing straight up. It's not that I can't feel happiness at all, you know? Especially when some of my fans call me, Dear Little Bequea, in their letters just like my dad used to. It makes me feel so warm and cozy inside. In their letters, they tell me what's happening in their lives and say VE given them the strength to carry on. So see, I guess I'm not that useless after all, and it doesn't seem like my life has totally gone to waste either. But more than anything, I have you. Everyone else just wants to save me, but you're the only one who needs me like family. Your squishy little paws, your little head radiating constant warmth. I love every bit of it. Too bad. None of this is true happiness, since my pain never truly went away. I am unwell. You've seen what I'm like when I'm having an episode. I don't think I can face the people who look up to me for emotional strength right now, or provide you with a decent home when I'm like this. You gently lick at Bequea's fingers, as if to say, You're well, you're doing really well. A couple of days ago, I overheard the producer talking to the Herald of Death Victims Mutual Aid Society, and they said they could offer me a chance at the happiness surgery. Rocket, this is a really rare opportunity and I want to go for it. No, I've decided, Rocket. I am going to go for it. Don't worry, though. The surgery is just like taking a nap, and when I wake up, I won't be in pain anymore. Instead, you'll be waking up to a brand new life, one that will be truly happy. Stay here and be good while I'm gone. Okay? The camera woman promised to keep you hidden. After the happiness surgery is done, I'll come back for you. When that time comes, let's fulfill our promise to become family. Is she gone? Bequea, she's gone. Never came back after her surgery. You mean that happiness surgery thing? I heard it's some new technique. She's got some nerve and incredible luck on top of that. Apparently, the surgery was a total success. Connections are important too. Regular folks like us aren't even eligible for the surgery. No more pain, just pure happiness. I can't even begin to imagine how blissful and joyful that would be. Well, I hope it becomes widely available soon. I can't tolerate this stupid job for another minute. Then why didn't she come back? Didn't she leave her dog here? Look, there it is. There are plenty of dogs out there. She can have as many as she wants. Why would she come back? Who knows? Maybe she's reminded of her pain from back then every time she sees a dog. You know how people see things and think of their loved ones. Sometimes you see things and think of pain. The producer just came by to help her pack and send her stuff off. I heard she didn't even want to come over and just stood there waiting by the ginkgo path. See, that's what truly happy people do. They come and go as they please. Not like me, chained to this blasted job. Stop complaining, the dog's watching. Like it can understand? Ha, that's rich. Hey doggy doggy, your master doesn't want you anymore. Woof woof, whimper. Go ahead and chase after her if you've got the guts. But those who found happiness never turn back to their pain. She's never coming back. You've been waiting for a very long time. Are you still going to stick around? Woof. You know full well she won't come back. Stop holding on to unrealistic expectations. With the help of the Mutual Aid Society, she's got a brand new life. She has a new job, new friends, new everything. Having found true happiness, she doesn't need anything anymore. Do you understand? She doesn't need you anymore. To be more blunt, she's probably already packed you right alongside all that past pain and tossed everything out like trash. Listen, Rocket, don't wait anymore. Woof woof, woof. I don't understand. I can't understand you at all. I really don't get how Bequea used to have such lively chats with you. I'll leave these with you. You won't understand them, but they carry Bequea's scent. Let them keep you company. Oh, Rocket. Listen to me, don't wait anymore. The little dog doesn't understand, but the familiar scent brought him comfort. Lowering his head, Rocket carefully sniffed the flower, as if confirming something. Then, with utmost care, he lifted his paws and contentedly settled down on the diary. Everyone else had left, but he remained. And that's the story of his life. So Rocket stayed here all this time. Even after becoming a ghost, he's still waiting. Woof woof. Woof woof are rough. Let me try out Madame Herta's newly designed megaphone mode. Maybe you'll be able to hear his voice. Peppy shoved his head into his fluffy belly, wiggling around until an ear-splitting beep rang out. Human, human. Hello? Can you hear me, human? Woof, 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 woof. Human. Dog happy. This feature drains a lot of power, so if you have any questions, ask Rocket quickly. Because of our promise, because everyone wants to stay in the happiest place. So, if humans can find true happiness, it's okay to abandon Rocket. Human, you don't understand. Dog's lifelong lesson is to learn to become family. Mature dogs like me understand. If dog cannot bring happiness to human, dog should at least not disturb their happiness. Tiny little Rocket puffs up his tiny little chest, a look of tragic determination in his tiny beady eyes. When I first saw Bequea, I almost ran over wagging my tail. Peppy dog and gray human are amazing. I must hold my misbehaving tail down with my paws if I don't want to be discovered. If you help her remember Rocket, Bequea will recall her painful can't let Bequea be unhappy. Of course, dog's nose will always know the scent of family members. And now, dog remembers your scent, too. Rocket wrinkles his nose triumphantly, then nuzzles you with his wet snout. Whatever Bequea wants becomes Rocket's obsession. By the doggy laughter above, please let Bequea find true happiness. Huh? Are you about to cry? Oh, all right. You can cry on dog's broad chest, human. Chatting with human, happy? So you were also the one who stopped Miss Bequea the ghost from entering the TV. Yeah, I used up a ton of wish power. Why would you do this? Because Bequea feels a lot of pain and sorrow while filming. If human can go to a place with true happiness, then human should run to it quickly, even quicker than quick. But don't be afraid. Dog will use all his might to hold off sadness, so it can never catch up with you again. Fantasy Gamer 93, come over here. I need to talk to you in private.
Table for two?
After reading Bequea's letter, I think you've already understood why she never came back after her happiness surgery. She didn't really forget Rocket, but without a point of reference, all happiness had lost its flavor. Everyone should have their own answer to this. Yet, from the very beginning, Bequea had already lost sight of her own definition of happiness in this frenzied crusade. Everyone, drunk on the prospect of saving others, kept chanting, "Eliminate suffering, and you'll find happiness." The herald of death is the root of evil in this society. Pain is the enemy of elation and happiness. And so, happiness, which is intangible, now has a tangible cure. As long as we raise our blades against pain, pure happiness becomes the assured fruit of victory. So she chose to get the happiness surgery. But if the fruit of triumph is to remain pure forever, one must cast away the flesh that may one day rot, leaving a hollow shell of a corpse. At this point, happiness is like an orange. Even when its inside has completely rotted or been hollowed out, the outside still keeps the shape of happiness. And so, even after all the fleeting mirages and the adoring crowds have faded away, Bequea no longer had the strength to find out. Her true happiness had always been the few grains of sugar hidden among shards of glass during those painful years. The genuine care and concern, the earnest attempts at humor, the applause, the laughter, and Rocket, who was her true companion. All that remained was the instinctive longing for love and happiness, which gave rise to my existence. The only thing I can do is to understand. After all, a ghost and the person who has died are ultimately two separate entities. That's exactly why I wanted to talk to you in private. As a ghost without memories, I can only experience this painful past as a spectator with your help. But as I'm carrying the weight of this obsession, I've come to truly understand Bequea. I'm deeply moved by her story. You know what I mean? When I see strangers addressing me as Dear Little Bequea in letters, my eyes will actually start to well up. Rocket's passionate and sincere love also carved a soft hollow in my heart. And now, the Rocket who waited in the past fills me with guilt that I should go back. I think. Go back and tell Rocket that he isn't some trash thrown out with all the pain of the past. Rocket is a family member that Bequea missed out on. But as you can see, I've become a complete imaginary ghost now. I don't know if I can handle the heavy weight of that little dog's love anymore. I don't know if I'm still the one that little dog, who has waited for so long, wants to become family with. My answer to this equals might completely change her life. I should choose my words carefully. I understand. As stipulated in Fekine Protection Act, Imagini are independent beings, and I can't deceive myself by trying to take the place of his true family. Let's go back. I know what to do now. Rocket, thank you both for your dedication. After Bequea's surgery, she's found her true happiness. Really? That's amazing. So I've been wondering too what true happiness means for me, a ghost named Bequea. Before I met you, all I wanted was to escape my loneliness and find a reason for my existence. But now, all the answers lead to you, my little dog, Rocket. My promise to buy you puppy toys wasn't a joke. Saying that I wanted to give you a home wasn't just empty talk. You're the first living being to ever keep me company, and you'll be the first family I've chosen since I began existing in this world. Rocket, can I give you a home? Because my family is waiting for me here too. Won't I make you remember your pain? You can help me find true happiness. Aren't you willing to help me? That's not it. I don't know what to do. Human, what does one need to become family? Do I need to stamp my paw print somewhere? If being family must come with an expiry date, dog wants it to be. Wants it to be 10,000 years. Oh no, low battery warning. Woof woof, woof, woof woof. Won't keep yapping for 10,000 years, right? I plan to leave this place with Rocket later. Thank you so much for your help. I hope our paths will cross again someday. Rocket, time to say goodbye. Arr, ruff ruff, woof. Woof woof woof. Bye. Have faith we'll meet again in the future. Sometime later, I finally found you guys. Why didn't you answer my messages? Fantasy Gamer 93, long time no see. Peppy shoots toward Asta like a missile, squealing with joy as if saying, I missed you so much. I did too. I was really worried just now because Peppy's equipment was losing power rapidly for no apparent reason. Oh, the expanded sync range mode is switched on, that explains it. Thank you so much for looking after him for me. I still have a second round of shopping to do, so if there's anything you want, just give me a list. As for Peppy, now that this matter is resolved, it's about time he comes home and has some food. Under your watchful gaze, Peppy gives Asta a tearful lick before returning to his beloved family. What on earth did you all go through? Once Peppy is fully charged, I must hear about this. They'll take Peppy back to our accommodations first. Fantasy Gamer 93. Let me treat you to a meal when I have time. Bye-bye.
Table for two?
Thanks for watching. If you had fun, subscribe to join the adventure, like the video, share video at social medias. And if you want to go the extra mile, join as a member to support the journey and unlock exclusive perks. See ya at the next adventure.